All the math you need to know to run Hu Tao in 3 minutes or less. Let's go! Hu Tao is a pyro polearm user who is used as an on-field pyro DPS. Her normal attack is a physical 6-hit combo that no one will ever see because you'll be doing her charge attack all the time. Her elemental skill takes 1/3 of her current HP to give her her Paramita Palapilio buff, which is a pyro infusion and a massive attack buff based on her HP percent. It also increases the speed of her charge attack. Her most important passive talent gives her 33% pyro damage while under half HP, so you want to be running her at less than half HP pretty much the entire time. Lastly, her burst is a big AoE pyro attack around her that also heals her for each target she hits. Technically, it's not a lot of her total damage output, but it is most of her AoE output, so it's worth leveling. Plus, it's the key to speedrunning with Hu Tao. Her talent priority is normal attack, then elemental skill, then elemental burst, but all of them are worth crowning. I am not biased. For teams, Hu Tao is practically married to Xingqiu in all of her compositions, but those last 2 slots are very flexible. Because she has so much mobility in her charge attacks and her cancels, you can run Electro and Overload and still follow your targets. Because it's 2 slots, you can run double Geo and reap the rewards of Geo Resonance. You can also run Cryo and get a few melts from Hu Tao. The only characters that don't really work are healers or another off-field carry. It might be scary to run no healers on Hu Tao, but with practice you should be able to rely exclusively on her burst healer. Another thing is because of how Hu Tao's skills work, if you want to run a VV animal support, you'll be forced to run another source of pyro as well. Maybe some house husband or something. For artifact sets, it's a toss-up between Crimson Witch and Shiminawa. If you can actually burst all the time with Shiminawa, then it is slightly better. Otherwise, go for Crimson Witch. Shiminawa, on the other hand, is farmed with ESF, which Xingqiu needs, so it can be really efficient farming. For her circlet, run crit rate or crit damage, probably crit rate, pyro damage for her goblet, and for her sands, it depends. If you have a character on your team that is sharing EM, Sucrose, LG Amber, or the like, then HP percent is your best bet. Otherwise, EM is best. Look for crit substats and HP percent substats. For her weapons, it's Homa, then Dragon's Bane and Deathmatch. Those 4-star options are better than the 5-star options, because of how poorly she gets stacks on Primordial Jadewing Spear and how little base attack matters for her. The crit and damage percent on Deathmatch and the EM and damage percent from Dragon's Bane outpace both Primordial Jadewing Spear and other 5-star options. For a true no-roll option, White Tassel Refined 5 is your go-to, beating out all the craftables. Lastly, her combos. Her best damage output is 2 normals and then a charge attack and a cancel. If you don't have C1, that cancel is a jump cancel. If you do have C1, it's a dash cancel. You can eke out better performance with more complex combinations, but they're minor at best, so you just want to spam this combo. And I'm out of time. If this video helped you, then consider liking and following, and check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/CurtisGazette. If you want more detail on Hu Tao, Citing Mains just finished her guide. Thanks, see you next time.